Lear meets Regan. The first thing Lear saw when he arrived at Gloucester's castle was his favorite servant. Caius tied up, and when he entered the castle, things went from bad to worse. Furious at Caius' treatment, he angrily asked to see Regan and Cornwall. They are tired after traveling all night. They cannot see you, he was told. He made such a noise after hearing this that his daughter and her husband finally appeared. Lear immediately told Regan how badly Conrad had treated him. He had hardly finished speaking when Regan said sweetly, I am sure you are wrong, father. I cannot believe that Gonril would not do her duty towards you. If she complained about your nights, she must have had a good reason for it. Seeing that Lear was about to protest, she quickly added, oh father, you are an old man. You are in the very last years of your life. You should listen to people who understand what is good for you more than you do yourself. Please go back to Gondril. Tell her that you know now that you have been unfair to her. Tell her I am so sorry. Is this what you think I shall do? Lear replied, and before she could stop him, Lear kneeled down on the floor. Please, dear daughter, he said, pretending that Regan was Conrad. I know that I am very old. I know that I made a lot of trouble for you. On my knees, I beg you to let me have some food and clothes and somewhere to live. Regan was shocked and asked her father to stop playing games and to go back to Gondril. Never, Regan, said Lear, standing up. She has taken away half my nights. She has looked at me with hateful eyes and spoken to me with her sharp tongue. I hope all of course anger will fall on her head for being so ungrateful. I hope heaven will strike her young bones so that she never walks again. Shame, sir, shame, said Cornwall. He thought Lear's anger was too great. Oh, I hope heaven's lightning will strike her wicked eyes with blinding flames. I hope the sun will burn her skin and the air make her sick. Regan could not believe what she was hearing. Will you say the same things about me when you are angry with me? She asked. However, Regan had spoken so sweetly that Lear could not believe she meant to be unkind. He said he would never speak badly about her. He was just about to ask her about Caius when some visitors arrived. One of them was Gondrel. Then, when Lear saw the two sisters smile at each other, he knew there was no hope for him. His daughters had become his enemies. Dear sister, welcome, cried Regan. Now, my lord, you can ask Gondrel to forgive you, and go back to her castle until the end of the month. Lear refused yet again. He said he would never go to Gondrel. He never wanted to see her again. He would go and stay with Regan, bringing his 100 knights with him. Regan began to look angry. She said that she could not allow the old king to bring more than 25 knights into her castle. Why does he need 25? Said Gonril, or even 10 or 5. He does not need them at all. When there are twice that numbers of servants in the house to look after him, Regan agreed. I can see that neither of you will look after me unless I come to you without my knights, cried the unhappy king. How wrong I was to believe you loved me the most and not to trust Cordelia. Lear felt as if he would burst with anger and disappointment. He shouted and cursed and swore that he would have his revenge, but the sisters knew that he could not harm them. He was just a helpless old man. Outside, the sky grew dark and stormy. Each crash of thunder, each flash of lightning increased the Lear's anger. He felt as if the gods themselves were on his side. He could not bear to shelter in the same castle as his daughters and be treated like a fool and a beggar. In a terrible voice, he ordered his horses. I would rather spend a night on the moors, even in this storm, than with such woman, he cried as he left the room. Gondrel and Regan looked angrily at each other. Well, if he will not listen, he must learn from the result of his own actions, they decided, and they ordered the castle doors to be shut. They left their father out in the storm without any shelter and with only his fool to look after him. Gloucester was very unhappy about this treatment to the king, but he did not dare to protest.